From the very beginning, George Kittle's football story has been less about destiny and more about devotion. There was no moment when the world stopped and declared him inevitable. No recruiting frenzy crowned him as the next great tight end. No early acclaim suggested he would one day redefine his position in the NFL. Instead, his journey unfolded quietly, deliberately, built through layers of effort that only those closest to the game could truly appreciate. George Kittle is not a product of hype. He is a product of work. Kittle was born into football, but that did not mean he was born into privilege within the sport. Growing up as the son of longtime college football coach Bruce Kittle, George was immersed in the language, discipline, and realities of football from an early age. He saw the game from behind the scenes, the long hours, the planning, the grind, and the accountability that came with leadership. Football was never framed as fantasy. It was framed as responsibility. That perspective shaped him long before he ever ran a route or threw a block. As a young athlete, George Kittle was versatile but undefined. He played multiple positions, experimenting with where his skills best fit. What stood out was not dominance, but desire. He competed on every snap. He embraced contact. He played with urgency. Even then, he wasn't the most polished or celebrated player on the field, but coaches noticed something that would later become unmistakable. Kittle never took a play off mentally or physically. That mindset followed him into high school and eventually into his recruitment process, which was modest by elite football standards. He was not pursued by powerhouse programs promising stardom. Instead, he found a home at the University of Iowa, a program known for physicality, discipline, and development rather than glamour. Iowa did not sell dreams. It sold standards. For George Kittle, that was exactly the environment he needed. At Iowa, Kittle entered a system that demanded selflessness. Tight ends were expected to block as aggressively as offensive linemen, to master assignments, and to embrace contact without complaint. Receiving opportunities were earned, not guaranteed. This was not a place for stat chasing. It was a place for football players. Kittle fit immediately in spirit, even if his path was not smooth. His college career was marked by challenges. Injuries disrupted his rhythm. Playing time was inconsistent. His statistics never jumped off the page. In an era increasingly driven by production metrics, Kittle remained largely invisible to the national audience. Yet inside the Iowa program, his value was undeniable. Coaches trusted him. Teammates relied on him. He was physical, intelligent, and dependable, traits that rarely trend on draft boards but mattered deeply in winning cultures. Kittle became a master of the details. He studied leverage and blocking. He refined his footwork. He learned how to sell routes and disguise intentions. He took pride in blocking elite defenders, in sealing edges, in doing the dirty work that made offensive systems function. He did not see blocking as a limitation. He saw it as identity. That distinction would later define his professional career. When the NFL draft approached, George Kittle was viewed as a developmental prospect. He was selected in the 5th round by the San Francisco 49ers, a selection that perfectly mirrored the arc of his journey. He was not chosen to be a star. He was chosen to compete. Once again, nothing was promised. From the moment he arrived in San Francisco, Kittle approached the NFL the same way he had approached every level before it, with humility, intensity, and preparation. He absorbed coaching. He studied film obsessively. He asked questions. He volunteered for responsibilities. He blocked with the same enthusiasm he ran routes. He earned trust not through words, but through reliability. As his role expanded, something remarkable began to happen. George Kittle's athleticism, once hidden behind limited college production, exploded onto the NFL field. He ran with rare power and balance. He broke tackles with violence. He accelerated through contact instead of avoiding it. Defensive backs bounced off him. Linebackers struggled to contain him. Safeties hesitated, unsure whether to tackle high or low. Kittle's yards after catch became a defining trait. He did not merely gain yards. He punished defenses for attempting to stop him. Every reception felt like a statement. Yet even as his offensive impact grew, his commitment to blocking never diminished. He continued to dominate in the trenches, sealing edges, neutralizing pass rushers, and setting the tone for the entire offense. This combination, elite receiving ability paired with relentless blocking, made George Kittle a nightmare matchup. Defensive coordinators could not scheme him away. He could align anywhere. He could threaten vertically, horizontally, and physically. He forced defenses to declare intentions pre-snap. He expanded playbooks simply by existing on the field. Records followed. Recognition followed. Pro Bowls and All-Pro selections confirmed what film already showed. George Kittle was not just good. He was transformative. He redefined expectations for the tight end position in the modern NFL. Yet through all of it, his approach never changed. What separates Kittle from many elite players is his visible joy for the game. He celebrates blocking assignments. He sprints to congratulate teammates. He plays with an energy that lifts entire sidelines. This joy is not performative. It is rooted in gratitude. He understands how close he was to anonymity, how fragile opportunity can be, and how fortunate he is to play the game at the highest level. In San Francisco, Kittle became more than a star. He became a cornerstone. Through coaching changes, quarterback rotations, injuries, and playoff battles, his presence remained constant. When the team needed toughness, he delivered it. When the team needed leadership, he modeled it. He became the emotional engine of the offense. Intense, accountable, and selfless. Kittle's leadership is not loud in the traditional sense. He does not command rooms with speeches. He commands respect through consistency. He blocks on 3rd and short with the same urgency he runs routes on 3rd and long. He practices with intent. He plays through pain. Teammates follow him because he never compromises the standard. Physically, his style of play is demanding. Injuries have tested him. The toll of his physicality is real. But even in recovery, Kittle's mindset remains disciplined. Rehabilitation becomes preparation. Time away becomes study. He does not adapt by becoming less physical. He adapts by becoming smarter, stronger, and more efficient. Beyond football, George Kittle's character resonates deeply. He is known for generosity, humor, and authenticity. He connects with fans, uplifts teammates, and uses his platform responsibly. He understands that leadership extends beyond the field, and he embraces that responsibility without ego. In a league increasingly driven by individual branding, George Kittle stands out because of his selflessness. Some of his most important plays are blocks that never appear in highlights. Some of his greatest contributions are emotional, moments that change momentum, reinforce belief, and establish identity. Championships are built on players like him. George Kittle's story is a reminder that greatness does not require immediate validation. Sometimes it is built quietly, through preparation, resilience, and an unwavering commitment to doing the job correctly. His rise was not inevitable. It was earned snap by snap, block by block, season by season. He represents what football still values at its core: toughness, intelligence, accountability, and joy. He proves that versatility matters, that effort matters, that identity matters. George Kittle is not just one of the best tight ends of his generation. He is a standard for how the position should be played and how leadership should look. His career stands as proof that when preparation meets opportunity and humility meets intensity, the results can redefine a position. Thank you for taking the time to experience the journey of George Kittle, a story built on grit, joy, and relentless commitment. If this story resonated with you, if it reminded you that hard work still matters in the modern game, take a moment to like, share, and subscribe. Because the most powerful stories in sports are not about being chosen first. They are about proving every single day that you belong.